Hi, three-card tarot for the sign of Taurus in this reading. So, happy birthday, Taurus. I'm doing this late April 2020, so if you're watching now, it is going to be your birthday soon if it hasn't been already. So I hope you have a fantastic birthday and I wish you all the best for the year ahead. If you're watching in the future, maybe you're not even a Taurus. Doesn't matter if you're drawn to this reading, guys, it is for you. It's actually essentially the Rider-Waite Tarot, but it's a strange kind of Turkish version of it that someone gave me, and I do enjoy using it actually, so we'll use it this time. So there we are, I've shuffled good, and let's see the first card. Here we go, the Page of Cups. So here we go, the character is looking into the cup and there is a fish there, so what on earth does that mean? Very, very difficult to tell what it means, but this character is up and away from all the turbulence of the sea in the background, so things are looking good. Specifically, things are looking better than they looked not long ago, and things are looking safe and sound. And even though there's a lot of actual mystery here, what is actually, it's a cup card, it's longings, it's desires, but there is actually something there. It's a fish. It's kind of confusing as to what is there. What are you actually going to get in terms of your wants and desires? Well, who knows? But Taurus, this shows that the onus is on you, and that is no bad thing, because you will actually have the mental resources and whatever other resources you need to make the best of this situation. Okay, the Page of Cups is resourceful and is able to actually make something happen as a result of this, as a result of whatever you're actually given. And that is something Tauruses are very good at, actually. There's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of wisdom with Taurian people. I know my daughter is a Taurus, actually, and she can always kind of think her way out of just about any situation. And not just think her way out of things, but think into the future. Think, how could the situation she's in now become different in a positive way? How could it bring her more as she goes forward through life? And that is the message here, Taurus, for all of you. You have got the mental resources to deal with whatever's going on at the moment in your life. Things can be positive, okay? Things are already looking positive because you are up, you are out of the sea, you're on dry land. And where this character stands and where you stand, Taurus, is on golden sand, okay? It's really golden. Things can be golden throughout your life if you just take notice of that and make the most of it. It's a golden cup. This is still about what you want. This is still about what you wish for, what you long for. But it's looking positive. It looks like you can actually draw things to you as you go ahead. And since this is a birthday reading for Taurus, we'll say as you go ahead through the rest of the year. So the Page of Cups there, that is looking positive. Whenever we get the page energy, there's going to be some encouragement needed, okay? Pages tend to be young characters and kind of inexperienced in the ways of the world. So exactly how that plays out into reality, Taurus, who knows? But maybe get encouragement from other people. Different strokes for different folks. There is nothing wrong with that. But encourage yourself a bit, Taurus, okay? You've been through whatever you've been through in life, in those rough seas that were showing in the background there. And you can go forward and you can make better things happen. You can make better things come by visualizing and believing. That's what it's all about. So turning over the next card here, and we're into the Major Arcana. This is number 14 and it is Temperance. Now there's great magic going on here, and this shows that there's a need for alchemy. And the great thing about alchemy is wherever there's a need for alchemy, it can and it actually will happen, as long as you keep on believing in yourself, visualizing what you want, where you want things to go, how you want things to be, but actually believing that it can happen, okay? And that is one of the things this world really plays havoc with in our consciousness. Everything in the world around us is trying to say kind of, you can't do any more than you are, you'll never be any better, you'll never be this, you'll never be that. Well, you can be all of it, Taurus. We all can. That's the good news. But in this reading, as it's come up after the Page of Cups there, we've actually got two more cups showing in this, but water cannot pour on the diagonal like that in the real world. It can spiritually, though, and what happens spiritually and what we believe spiritually ends up playing out into real life, into actual positive outcomes. With a golden sun shining in the background, sorry, a golden crown I should say, shining in the background, but it looks like the sun, you know, and the sun is a real thing. It is so many zillions of miles away from us here on Earth that we can never really fully 100% understand it. We can't send spaceships there because they'd burn out, but it is what it is. It gives us life, it gives life to the whole world, and it's a fantastic, not just an influence, but a real thing that is real and true. So see your crown chakra and your whole soul in that way, if you possibly can, Taurus. Just visualize it that way, because good things are coming to you and you will actually be able to wear that crown as long as you keep believing in the magic, you know, because the magic really, really can happen. And it's actually, because there are two cups involved in that amazing flow of water there, it is actually one lot of desires pouring into and out of at the same time another lot of desires. So you kind of mix these things together, and the sum of those is, well, what you come up with is much greater than the sum of the two sets of desires you put in, okay? You're going to be surprised by how positive things can be when you take that attitude, and just when you keep on looking forward, Taurus, because that's what it's all about. There's no point looking back, really. We know what's happened. We do look back sometimes. It's natural. It's a human thing. But don't look back in anger, okay? Look forward in hope. That's what it's all about. Okay, and now that is the heart of the matter, Taurus. That temperance, in some way or another, is already going on. It's already a happening thing, and I've no doubt that it will be actually part of how the character in the Page of Cups card at the beginning got out of the turbulence of the water, and got away from whatever situation was causing him or her to wonder and to feel a sense of concern. Things are pretty good already, okay? The magic has started. You've just got to go with that flow, keep on believing, and that will keep it happening, my friends. It really will. Okay. So let us move on to card number 3 and see what we get for card number 3 as an outcome. It doesn't have to be what happens immediately next, but the outcome card is all about where things are going through your birthday month, and throughout your whole year ahead, Taurus. Okay, so let's turn her up, and 2 fell out. Okay. Right, let's do them one at a time and realise that they're both meant to be together. First one that came out, it's a journey. It is number 7 in the Major Arcana, very close to the heart, Taurus, and it is, of course, the Chariot. Now, this chariot is being pulled by 2 sphinxes, so we know it's a spiritual journey. And I'm going to say it's already underway, okay? This is an outcome card, but that journey has started. Everything about the Page of Cups that we had as card number 1, everything about the Temperance card that we got next is saying the magic has started. Things are on the way, okay? Now, it's number 7. That is a very magical, spiritual kind of number. So alchemy, again, is possible and quite strongly indicated in this card. And as we see this this symbol here, it's coming down from the caduceus, and it's actually not a red cross. It's something very different, but it reminds me of the Red Cross and just that way of kind of human love and human healing and human care. That's always present in our lives, actually, but the journey is to try and believe it, to try and keep it real, and just to make it real in the first place, I suppose. But every time it rains, the sun comes out afterwards. It's always a cycle. You know, so if you don't feel good about that at this moment, Taurus, and you don't feel that that's the position you're in, fear not, because you are actually going forward. We can see the city in the background, Taurus, so you're actually on your way forward, covered by that magical canopy on the magical chariot. It is all about forward motion, and it is all about growing. Now, what did I do with the other card? That's the question. Here it is. And it's the 10 of Cups, and this actually goes hand in hand with the chariot, and there is such great joy in the 10 of Cups. Let's just look at those together. So this is a joyful journey because of all the joy here, okay? The only thing with the 10 of Cups is that life is changed. Life is always changing. And so even though this is an outcome thing and it's further down the line for you, it is very, very positive. But you won't want to just stand still when you get there, okay? Lots of people want to manifest the perfect relationship, or at least manifest a very good relationship, don't we all? The thing is, though, and I've been in this position, and perhaps you have too, Taurus, you can actually get into a relationship with someone who you really have always wanted to be with, and it starts happening, and then, what do you do next? Where do you go? Things need to be going somewhere to really have a sense of being alive and to really have a sense of being productive. Now, productive is a bit of a dirty word in some ways because it's something that, you know, we're all supposed to be productive people. And look what we've done to the planet by trying to be progressive all the time. Well, it doesn't have to be productive, that's the word. It doesn't have to be productive in a progressive way exactly. We don't have to be transforming and transmuting all the time into some kind of new evolutionary direction. But we do always have to be changing because life is change, okay? And in the perfect relationship, you guys will change together and you guys will find more and more positive things that way. So let's look at those two again together, okay? There is definitely a journey coming on, and this is all about stability, but that stability is always going to involve having a journey involved with it. Otherwise, where are you going, where are you headed, and does any of it make any sense? That is what you'll find yourself wondering, okay? But let's go right back to the start of this one. We started off with the Page of Cups here, and you just know that good things, this fish is going to basically bring amazing things. It's a fish, it can swim, and the thing about fish is they're a sea creature, you know, and there is so much we don't know about the sea, and the fish here symbolises all that unknown. We really don't know what's going on, and the page doesn't in this card, Taurus, and this is you in the present moment, apparently. Excuse me. So forward motion is just, it's unavoidable when this happens, okay? The Chariot speaks of it, every card in this reading speaks of it, but you will have what it takes to work out your direction, to work out where to go. Just remember alchemy, just remember magic and manifestation. Believe you are magic, Taurus, because you really are, and that is what is going to get you to the happiest outcome in the tarot, this one as far as I can see. But remember, it's always a journey, it's always about keeping moving. I'm going to keep moving now. Thanks very much for watching. Do give me a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed this one. Subscribe, tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, guys. We will share the journey. Check out the other videos on my channel as well, by the way. There'll be one appearing here or here very soon at the end of this video. Have a fantastic time ahead. Lots of love from me. Happy birthday. I've said it again, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace.